Hello and welcome. Hello, good evening to tonight's live stream. I am just bringing up the chat. So, hello, good evening. Let us know where you're watching from. Say hello, good evening. We are going to be doing some work on another Micro B tonight, so grab a drink. It's going to be a long one. Got to get this race prepped for Monday, so yeah, as I say, got quite a bit of work to do tonight. So make yourself comfy, grab a drink, and we will get on with this in just a second. I will let a few people enter the room. As I say hello, let us know where you're watching from. Good evening, hope you have a good week. Let us know what you've been up to. Have you been racing today? It's coming up to 10 o'clock here in the UK. So I've been busy working all day, but time to get on and do some proper work. So let's get this open in just a second. I will just wait for a few more people and then we can get the ball rolling. Got a few more things arrived in the week. Had a load of pinions arrive for the modified Micro B. So we've got to do a little bit of work on this tonight. You'll laugh at this. I ordered a couple of sets of pinions from AliExpress. The only issue is they come in packs of 100. Don't know quite what I'm going to do with all of these, but hello Cocos, good evening. Hello, good evening everyone. Yeah, so if you need a pinion, give us a shout, because I've got well, I bought a few different sizes, and yeah, I think I've got enough to share around just about with all my members. So Indian Navy Army, wow, amazing. Welcome to the room. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. That's amazing to hear. I've got people watching all the way from India, assuming you're in India. Maybe you could be anywhere in the world, but there you go. Good evening. Right, so we are going to be working on this tonight. I have racing coming up on Monday, where we will be comparing the modified Sussex Micro B, which you might have seen going around my page. It's got just about everything that I could possibly think to make this thing go faster without, well, very little extra weight. So pretty happy with that. I have had a bit of a play with it. I'm not going to give away too many secrets, but if you have got any questions, give us a shout. But I thought we need something to compare it to. So I got myself another stock box fresh Losi. So we're gonna get this race prepped tonight. Got to do all my normal little modifications to it to give it a fair comparison. So let's get this thing open and we'll make a start. But hello, good evening. Welcome to anyone that has just joined us. You are watching SMRC, Sussex Micro RC, the home of micro racing in the UK. We are the largest RC club, micro RC club in the UK. We race 128 scale mini Zeds, 124 scale buggies, all of that jazz, having a great time. Micro T, Micro B tonight, Cocos. Yeah, Micro T, B. I would love to do more B, T stuff, but not so many people racing those at the moment, but I will get around to it. But yeah, okay, so we've got our car. We won't really be needing any of that. So let's get this thing underway. We've got the normal stuff to do, if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen what all the modifications that I do to this, I'm going to just turn some lights on so you can actually see. So let's go run through. Hello, William. Good evening. Yeah, let's run through exactly what we're going to go over on this tonight. First of all, we need to do a wiring tidy up. So sort out the motor wires, sort out the servo wires, get a transponder plug installed into there. So got to do that. We need to do the battery tray mod, lowering the battery tray, lowering. Hello, HP. Good evening. Lower the battery tray, get that sitting as low as possible. Go around, do any shimming just to take out any slop. We need to do the shocks, put some 200 weight oil in those. They feel pretty dry at the moment, so we'll do that. I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, got quite a bit of work to do, but good evening. Hello. If you have just joined us, say hello, let us know where you're watching from. I should have the chat on my computer as well, but yeah, let us know what you've been up to. Always keen to hear what everyone's up to, what they've been doing. Yeah, welcome. Right, let's get going. Get some tools out. Ah, you're from the UK. Nice one. Hello, I never know how to pronounce it. Hereford. Lovely spot of the world, that. Good evening. I'm trying to get the chat going on the computer as well, but it's messing me about a little bit. Right, so let's get things going. Hey, looks like I'm afraid I don't know who that is. Random. Apologies. Your uncle races, right? Well, you've got a good uncle, haven't you? It's a huge amount of fun. If you haven't had a go yourself, make sure he gives you a go. There are far worse ways to spend your money these days. So what's the word? I don't know what the word is tonight. Busy. I've had a full-on day the last few days, working pretty late. So this is kind of a bit of a de-stress for me tonight. Take my mind off a few things, which is always quite nice. Let me tilt you down a bit so you can kind of see what's going on. Welcome everyone. Yeah, we've got loads of people in here tonight. Welcome to the live stream. If you've just joined us, if you've joined us for the first time, this is Sussex Micro RC, home to micro racing here in the UK. What body is the car rocking? I'm afraid we are still rocking the standard one on here. I do have a couple, but of different ones. I've got a couple that are waiting to be painted, but I'm not the best painter in the world, and I'd love someone else to do it for me. I've got to be honest. Might I don't know. I might give it a go. What football team do I support? I don't. I'm not a massive football guy. I'm not even a football guy at all, I'm afraid. South Carolina, nice, very nice spot. Bet the weather's better with you guys than it is here. We've had a huge amount of rain the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, we haven't done much driving outdoors, but we have been doing a bit of boats. But looks like cool. South Carolina. What sport do I support? I I do a lot of surfing, a lot of sailing, lots of stuff like that. All that sort of good stuff. Hydro dipping, yeah, I would be keen to try the hydro dipping. I've not played around with that myself ever, so I wouldn't even know where to start, but it would be worth going. Hang on, I'm just going to try it. It's a bit frustrating. I can't get the live chat working on. I'm going to try a different way. I can't get it on the computer, so I'm trying to do it on my phone. View on YouTube. See if I can get it. Bring it up. Okay, I think I've got it. Got it on YouTube instead. My Micro B came with a blown ESC. I think someone returned it to Amazon. I've heard a lot of stories about stuff getting returned to Amazon recently. That you know, hasn't been either broken or not even in the box at all, which is pretty shit. Jimmy, feedback on the RC upgrade shocks. It's looking pretty positive. It's looking pretty positive. Mike, got back from Disney World with the little ones. Nice. Where were you at Disney? I went to Disney myself with my family over Christmas, and it was absolutely amazing. First time I've ever been. We've got family that live just down the road, and from the Orlando, and it was absolutely amazing. Yeah, so I hope you had a lovely day. Good evening. I picked up 3 of the WPL version 2s of the WL toys, I assume. The Micro B. That's my family's first racing cars. We were 124 crawlers only. Shout out to Jack and Riley if you can. They're watching too. Hi Jack. Hi Riley. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope you're enjoying your new cars by the sound of it. Yeah, have fun. Cool. So I am just sort of muddling my way through this. It's slightly tricky when I'm reading messages. I'm going to do the battery tray mod while I've got it here. So what we're going to do, basically we're trying to lower the battery in the car. We can cut out the main portion of this battery tray and leave us still with the sort of hold down points. It lowers the battery by about 3 mil, I think, which is a huge amount on these small cars. Yeah, we're going to do that first. Hello to HP in France. Whereabouts in France are you? Give us a shout. Let us know. Love France. Traveled around it a lot for many years. One of my favourite places, to be honest. But good evening as well. Welcome to everyone that has just joined us. You are watching SMRC, the home of Micro RC here in the UK. HP plays. You're going to France. Ah, okay, you're going to France. Where in France are you going to? Travelled up and down. You're right, the WL toys. I bought them after watching your vids on them. They're great on the carpet in the hallway and outside of our condo, but absolutely hard to drive on hardwood. Yeah, the tyres on the WL toys are not great on hard floors. the low C tyres are a lot better, and I believe there are some more specific tyres for hard floors. I don't know what they are. I haven't used any myself because I mainly race on carpet, drive on carpet. So I'm afraid I can't help you a huge amount there, but there are tyres out there for you if you can find them. South France, nice. We tend to head down there every year. We head to the Bordeaux region and do a lovely little camping trip down there. Okay, we are getting there on this little modification. Hello Dreamer, good evening. Let us know where you're watching from. If you've got any questions, pop them down in the chat. Likewise, if anyone has got any questions this evening, I will try my best to answer them. And even not on the chats, just pop them down in the comment section on any of the videos. I'm good, thank you. I've had a busy week, but yeah, having a little bit of a de-stress and relax while doing a bit of work on the cars this evening. So yes, thank you very much indeed. Internet issues, always a pain. I am doing some race prep on a brand new Lossy Micro B tonight. This is going to be for doing a comparison on the modified car which I recently built. I want to have a nice fresh car to do the testing with, so we're going to get this prepped up tonight ready for Monday night's racing, which I will try and stream live, so you might be able to spot the car going around the track. Apologies for anyone that does watch the live streams on a Monday night or Monday daytime for most of you guys in the States. It's pretty tricky to organise the racing and chat. But hello, thank you very much. Thank you for the subs. Likewise, if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. Every subscription really does help me out. Actually, the button's up here, I think. So yeah, hit that button, subscribe. It really does, as I say, helps the channel grow, and the more it grows, the more we'll be able to do. Yes, HB Plays, I will take a look at your channel. Let's go take a look at your channel now, and why not give you a live subscribe? Go to channel. I'm going to go to your channel right now. HB Plays, I am looking at your channel. Looks like you're doing a bit of gaming on something or other. And I have now subscribed. There you go. Okay, you gotta play on the aluminium on the tuned one. You got play Frank. These aluminium components, they are, what was the name of them? RKH Hobbies. They are absolutely rigid. There's no play on them at all. So they are yeah, really solid. I have had a couple of little issues with them, but I'll do that in the next video, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe. Where are we now? You got plenty, big up. Hello Chris, good evening. Let us know where you're watching from. I hope you had a good Saturday. Dreamer, I'm good at live streaming. I'm not good at live streaming. I'm terrible at live streaming. I just muddle my way through it. I've actually been doing a course that YouTube, they emailed me. I thought it was a spam email, and they were like, "Oh, do you want to go on a YouTube course? It's run by Google." And as I say, I thought it was a spam. So I wasn't too sure, but I clicked yes. And then a month or two later, I've been on this course for a couple of weeks now, learning about live streaming and stuff like that. So part of this is for that, to try and improve my live streams and get more confident in YouTube and all of that sort of stuff. I haven't been doing this for very long, so it's all quite new to me. I'm pretty dyslexic, so I do struggle a lot. I struggle probably more with making the videos than I do with the live streaming. I can get away with waffling on here a lot easier. I'm pretty good at waffling. But when I'm making videos, I really struggle, and it takes hours and hours and hours. So yeah, there you go. Hit subscribe. Thank you. Right, more questions. Have you tried the new Endura Swagger style front tyres? I've used Endura pin tyres, but I much prefer. Okay, I have a set. I have a set right here. I haven't tried them yet. They're still in the bag. Monday night, maybe. I need to try and. With the comparison, I'm trying to compare like for like. So stock tires with the two cars. So I was kind of just holding off until I kind of got a good feel for the car, and then I start playing with tires. Yeah, dyslexic, autism. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. You've got to just get on and deal with it. Kind of make the most of it, because there are positives as well as negatives. But the main thing is just get on with your life and enjoy it. Apologies, I've just got... Sorry, just had to answer the wife quickly. Would love to see a separate video on tyre comparison for low pile carpet. Jimmy, I've been thinking about that one, and I'd quite like to do it. Give us a little bit of time and I will try get back to you. But at the moment, I haven't tried those new Endura ones yet, but at the moment, the stock are pretty good. The spikes from upgrades are too aggressive, and the Endura ones were a little aggressive on the front, average on the rear. That was the first round of Endura ones. The fronts on the stock fronts, I'm tending to burn through those pretty quick on short pile carpet. They're literally just kind of stringing and peeling off. So yeah, I do need to find a decent front tire. God blimey, we've got so many messages tonight. Thank you very much for all the messages. Have you tried? No, it's Rocket League, by the way. Don't know quite what you mean about that. Hello, Katie. Good evening. Yeah, Frank, the aluminium stuff you've got to be so careful with. In general, I don't use it. I try and keep away from the aluminium, but these particular ones, these are, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but everything is ball raced. And the fitment is absolutely amazing. I've had a few issues with screws falling out, which is another reason I don't particularly like aluminium. But there is such little play in them, and they're very light. This car, with all of these upgrades, came in only 8 grams over stock, so these parts were very light. So that's the only reason I've used them. If they were plastic, I would prefer it. But yeah. Yeah, understandable, Dreamer. Are truck style buggies more durable than the bug? Are the truck style buggies? So this is Cup D Jello. Are the truck style buggies more durable than the buggies? I assume you mean the Micro T versus the Micro B. No, they're all pretty durable. I've not broken anything on a Micro B since the second version I got back at the start. So I've had a couple of them and driven them pretty hard and not broken a single thing. So no, don't think there's not really anything to worry about as far as breakages go on either of them. Hi guys, Micro B or Bacon B? What's your opinion? I already have a Micro B. Should I get another one or should I get a Spec B? I'm not sure what a Bacon B is, Chris. Sounds pretty tasty. But Micro B versus Spec B, it's a tricky one. The Spec B is a pretty good car. It's got a few issues at the moment. And I'm going to be doing another video on that pretty soon. But it's got a lot of potential. The Spec B has definitely got a lot of potential. And there are some things on it that I much prefer over the Losi. But at the moment, the Micro B is kind of still edging it out. It's certainly out the box. The Micro B is the preferred car. Get a Micro T. If you haven't got a Micro T, get a Micro T. They're a heap of fun. A little bit different to the Micro B. They handle very different, but yeah, lots of fun. Have that one for my son. Get one for yourself. Interested in a video comparing some budget servos options to stock, mostly looking for more precision without adding a lot more weight. I have plans for that when I can get time to do it. I'm really behind on everything at the moment. I've got more videos that I need to make than I can even get to at the moment. So I'm already on it. Jimmy, was it Jimmy? Yeah, Jimmy. I've got 3 servos here to test. I've got the Emax, which was about $20. A Power HD, which was about $6, and another one, QS, here. So I've got 3 servos plus the AGF RC. Now, if you want a decent banging servo, AGF RC is the bee's knees. These things are lightning quick. I could spark it up and show you if you really want. I think I've got enough bits here if I can find a battery. Hello, Dreamer. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm around for the next couple of hours probably. Maybe longer if I keep on chatting. Brush motor comparison vid would be great too, Jimmy. I kind of did one of those like last summer, but we didn't have watch it. I did it was Endura versus Upgrade, and both of them smoked. Dreamer, no, I'm afraid I don't play any sort of online games. I don't get enough time. I've got a 7-year-old child who keeps me on my toes. So yeah, I'd like to do some RC gaming, which I've been wondering about, but I'm not much of a PC computer kind of person, so I do struggle with all that kind of stuff. But so this is the this is for Jimmy. Check this out. It's a monster, this servo. I've got them in my other cars, but it is so lightning quick. It's amazing. They're not cheap. They're about $40, $45, $50. But they're great servos. Okay, get it. 10.5. Jimmy, like Mr. Beast. Great feedback. Excited for more. Love content. Cool. Thank you very much, Jimmy. Hit that subscribe button, everyone, if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. There we go. I'm back. Yeah. There you go. Lost track again. I've achieved absolutely nothing, and we've been on the live stream for half an hour now, but I'm enjoying it. It's nice to chat to everyone. Have we got any crawler people online tonight? Anyone into their crawlers? Anyone into their boats? Let us know. Are you into boats? Me and my son, I bought my son. He had his birthday last weekend, and I got him a RC boat, and we have been having a great time with that the last couple of days. Big fan of my new SCX 30. Amazing, Jimmy. Which one did you get? I'm guessing a turquoise Chevy. I'm desperate to get a couple more 30s, but everywhere's out of them nowadays. Yeah, everywhere's out of stock of the 30s at the moment. Here, and can't get them shipped over because they cost an absolute packet. But I do have, well, do have a lot of upgrades. Endura were rather cheeky, and they sent me a load of stuff without me even asking, and that now just means that I've got to build another car, another truck. So we got the new chassis, which is pretty sweet actually. I've got the bottom of the transmission there. They sent me one of their little servos. Now they sent me some shocks. I ordered some Micro B shocks, and they sent me SCX 30 shocks. So yeah, it was like they were, I don't know. I've got drive shafts. Not sure if I'm going to use those. Might be a bit heavy. We've got the overdrive gear set. We've got the rest of the transmission in here somewhere. Got another set of wheels. I remember you with the other car. Hello, Justin. Which car? Good evening as well, sorry. Another set of wheels. Got another set of wheels and tyres, which I've already built. More transmission stuff. And I've also got a body. So, yeah, I'm keen to get this build done. I was thinking about doing it on a live stream, but if it goes anything like this one, I'll never end up doing it. So I'm really keen to get this built. I don't want to destroy my stock SCX30 though. I love the stock ones, or near stock. Oh, we've got some more tyres as well. Got these tyres. Which ones are they? Mavericks. These were to go on a stock SCX30, which I really want to do. But yeah, anyway, I'm blabbering on. Hobby details light kit review install would be cool on a 30, Jimmy. Jimmy, I messaged them a while ago now, and I said, could you do me a deal on a load of stuff, and I'll do a review on it and some content. And they said, oh, it's not kind of our thing. We only really deal with shops. I might try hitting them up again because they've got a lot of cool stuff. So, but yeah, I tried to get some stuff off them. If I can, I will. But yeah, that's that. Guess who's home? Hello, good evening. From Texas, I think it is, isn't it? Somewhere like that. Hope you had a good day. I'm being extremely unproductive tonight. Too much chatting, but it's all good. If you've just joined us, you are watching SMRC live. Carbon chassis on the Micro B, worth it or don't bother? My personal view is go for it. It saves 6 grams, which is a lot on these little cars. I have obviously put a bit of weight low down with some of the aluminium bits, the hubs and everything like that. So the way I see it is, as far as center of gravity goes, when it's in the air, certainly, I'm pretty good. So go for it. I think it's pretty good. I mean, I did it on my build here, and I've done it on another one as well. Yeah, go for it. If anyone is buying any Enduro stuff, go over to my profile, the main one on the channel, or on most of my videos, and there is a link to the Enduro website. Use that link and it will give you 5% off one order. So spend big, make the most of it, and then it will also give me a little kickback as well every time you use it. So it helps me and it costs you nothing. So yeah, whenever you're doing a order from the Enduro website, use that code and I will be thanking you when I see a little notification. I don't get much. It's like $1 or so, but you know, it all counts. Right, nearly there with this. Can't believe it's taken me 40 minutes to do the battery tray mod, which should take about 5. But there you go. Haven't cut my finger off yet, so it's all good. Right. Good evening to anyone else that has just joined us. If you've got any questions, pop them down in the comments. I am here for the next quite a long time. I was already wondering what you were doing for the last 20 minutes. Hi, Frank. Yeah. I'm a bloke. Multitasking isn't my forte, and when I'm using a scalpel, I tend to be a bit slow. Don't want to have to be sticking my fingers back together on a YouTube live. I'll be making a hypercar body for these micro buggies soon. Yes, I'll post how to, so you get to try if you want. Yeah, cool. Yeah, do. Now to contact me. If anyone's got any questions off the live, hit me up on Instagram. You can follow me there, SMRC, all the same stuff, links in the bio. Or just comment on any of the videos. It's that easy. That's weird. Apologies, just bringing the live stream back up so I can read it online. There we go. That's a bit easier. Right, we can get these back in at another point. Good evening. Hello. Good evening. Hello. And welcome. What do I think about the SCY 16? I don't know what that is. I'll look it up. SCY. I'll look it up. SCY. Okay, so monster truck, 16th scale, nice size. Looks a little like, don't know. Maybe it's its own platform. Looks all right. I haven't used it. It's pretty cheap. You probably can't go too far wrong. Just make sure that you can get parts for it, I guess. Always worth spending a little extra and making sure that whatever you buy has got support. So if you do break anything, you're not too disappointed. That would be my advice. I don't really have any other suggestions in that sort of price range. No, I'm afraid I don't. Everything else, I've driven in the same scale. The LC racing cars have been absolutely amazing for me, but I mean, yeah, I think it'll be all right. It shouldn't be too slow. I mean, anything with a brushless motor and lithium batteries these days are pretty quick. Have you ever seen the Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drives? Yes, I have. I used to play with those. I'm assuming you're talking about the little ones which kind of go in the track that you just turn on and they zip around. Are you talking about those? Let us know, because that was my childhood. They were my childhood. Do you remember me with the other RC car that you did? Do you remember me? Justin, your name does ring a bell, but I can't think what it was about, which car, I'm afraid. as I said a few minutes ago, I'm quite heavily dyslexic, and I have the worst memory ever. And yeah, so I can't remember what I did yesterday, let alone. Yes, those cars look crazy, but cool mod for the Scout. I think there's somewhere around, there's like a 3D print file to make one of those RC. I think Scale Builders Guild did a video on that, maybe? Something like that. The one other video that race it. Sorry, Justin, I'm a little bit confused. Do you remember me with the other RC car? Are you talking about this car? Yeah, so when I was a little kid, we had the little Tamiya 4-wheel drives, and you couldn't buy the track then, and I think it's pretty hard to buy now. So we made like a huge, great track out of cardboard. We had them zipping around, cardboard and masking tape. It was absolutely amazing fun. Jumps and absolutely everything. I've got to admit, I would love to get another one. Can you show your cars? I can show you my cars. What sort of thing are you interested in? I've got all sorts here tonight. I've got big cars, little cars, crawlers, buggies, yeah, you name it. What do you want to see? I don't know. I don't know where to start with that. Right, I need to keep on going. Otherwise, it's going to be midnight before I even know it. Right, let's get the soldering iron out. Do you have any recommendations on mounting, powering a transponder in the Micro B? Jimmy, you've tuned in just at the right time, because that's exactly what we're going to be doing right now. Once I've got a few bits together. Dude, I can't even imagine how fun that was. In my dad's childhood, I remember him talking about him having that as his first ever RC car when he was in 5th grade racing it at school. Yeah, they were a huge amount of fun. I can't. What bugs me is I can't remember which ones I had. I had like 2 or 3, and yeah, they're quite hard to get hold of over here. I really would love to get a couple and do them with my son. Transponder, right. We're going to need a couple of little bits. I'm going to need a transponder wire to start with. Jimmy, here's one I made earlier in a true Blue Peter fashion. So basically what we're going to be doing is soldering our transponder wiring onto the servo terminals of the board. Yeah, I've chopped the servo off this one, but that is all we're going to be doing. Easy lap stuff. Sorry, hang on, just catch up. My grandpa bought his first one. He bought his other 8 on his own. My local track is using easy lap stuff, and we're trying to figure out how to power them off the balance lead without overvolting them. That is exactly the issue, Jimmy. You can't power them off the balance lead because you will blow them up. I think they're rated at 6 volts maximum. Powering them off the servo terminals on the board is the easiest way to do it, and that's exactly what we're going to do right now in the next hour. It's probably going to take, isn't it, realistically? So yeah, Whitey, what is the best RC to you? That's a tricky one. what we're working on tonight has to be one of the best cars to get into racing with. They're so much fun, and I'm super impressed with them. Is it, if I had one RC, what would it be? Oh, that's a tough one. I'm looking around. I've got an SCX6 crawler that is a lot of fun, but I don't know if it'll be my choice. I don't know. I've got this little car here, Reflex Racing RX28, is a pretty immense car. It's a lot of fun, but is it the car that I would have if I could only have one? I don't think it would be. It's one of the most expensive cars I've got, but I don't know if it would be the one that I would have. What would you have? I'm putting it back on all of you guys. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you could only have one RC car, one RC boat, or one RC plane. No, let's just stick with cars tonight. If you could only have one RC car, truck of any scale or crawler, buggy, whatever. If you could only have one, what would it be? Put it down in the comments. Is that the same way for the stock system in the Spec B, the transponder? Yes, yes, exactly the same for the transponder in the Spec B. Right. Call me the Origin. Hello, Origin. Lossy micros right now. You can't. They're hard to beat. They really are. I know it's such a tiny little car. Well, it depends what lossy. Well, I'm assuming you're talking Micro B, Spec B, Micro B, Micro T. They are hard to beat. They are a lot of fun. I hide my name. They're fun indoors. They're fun outdoors. You can race them. You can hack them around the living room. You don't need a track. It is hard to beat. I still say the Micro B has to be one of the best cars that has ever been to get into racing. It's pretty perfect. It really is. I think they've done an amazing job. Although saying that, I think we've got a long way to go on the micro buggies. With this new one that I've built, I think there's a long way that we could go with these and have a lot more fun. Can I use one of the other two plug ports tapped to the receiver for a 3-wire transponder? For a 3-wire transponder? Don't know. So with the Spec B, you've got, what is it? It's one port for the servo, so you could do a Y off the servo plug, but you can't use. I don't think it would work using the other plug. The other plug is for a separate ESC. I haven't tested whether you can get power out of it. I haven't tested that. Maybe I will at some point. But I haven't tested it, so I would just use the servo one. No, No, they probably don't need to know your name. They don't need to know my name either, but I'm not that fussed. I've got nothing to hide. Right, so we are going to desolder this. Bear with me just 1 second. Sorry. I was just blabbering on. You didn't miss anything. The 3 wires. I don't know if there's a reason. Is there a reason that they've got 3 wires? Do they need information? Thanks, Frank, anyway. Is there a reason that they need the 3rd wire? I find it hard to believe. Can you not just power it with a 2? Right, just doing a bit of soldering here, removing the battery plug, and then we are going to solder the servo. So we are going to chop our servo wire off around about there-ish. Like that. Good evening, hello anyone that has just joined us. You are watching me mumbling along. And doing a bit of work on the Lossy Micro B tonight. I roasted a potato track and wanted to tuck a 3 wire into it. Test a few lap times with the height. That would be cool. I mean, I can't really see any reason why it wouldn't work. I mean, I don't know, because I don't know if you're going to need a separate channel or not. I'd just try powering it off the positive and negative, and then if it works, then you're in business. If it doesn't, then you're a bit stuck, because if it needs that 3rd wire for any reason, it's probably going to be requiring some sort of signal, and that's not going to work if it's coming from the servo. And likewise, the other port is related to the ESC, so that's probably going to have other stuff going down it as well on the signal wire, so might not work. You might have to go brushless and put a separate receiver in there and do the full thing. Right, just I'm going to tilt you guys down a little bit so you can see what I am doing. It's a bit tricky trying to do this and I want to try and get rid of the... I can't see what I'm doing. There you go. Got to start somewhere, Origin. Believe it or not, I only started YouTube a little over a year ago, and who knew people wanted to watch the rubbish that comes out of my mouth and the stuff that I get up to? But turns out they do. So, and this goes for anyone that is watching and has their own channel. Just do it. Don't worry about who's watching. Don't worry about how many views you get. Don't worry about anything. Just get on and do it. Enjoy yourself. Have a bit of fun. Hi Charlie, have you tried lap monitor timing system? Considering to buy it for the Micro B? David, yes, I have. I used to have one, and it was all right. Positives are obviously it works on your phone, so it's nice and easy. Another positive is that the transponders run at a slightly higher voltage, so you can run it off a 2S LiPo directly, so you can plug it into the balance lead. So that is a big positive of the lap monitor. Negative is the transponders are a little more expensive and a little bit bigger than the Easy Laps. Would I buy another one? Yes, but at home maybe. What would be amazing, and I think Lap Monitor would sell a load more of their systems, would be if they could make it compatible with Easy Laps. I know they want to sell their own transponders, but I think a lot more people would buy the system, the boxy thing, if the Easy Laps transponders worked on it as well. Because I would have one at home to run at home if it did, but I couldn't justify. I had it for ages and I hardly ever used it because it was too much effort to switch over transponders the whole time. RC isn't a hobby, it's a lifestyle. People think boring. Let's say these people are just the ones missing out. Yeah, it is. RC is definitely a lifestyle, I think. It doesn't matter what other people think. People worry about too much about what other people think. Don't worry about it. Just do what you like. Whatever makes you happy, do that. If you feel stupid doing it, then you're probably not doing what makes you feel happy. Origin, you just got to keep on plugging away at it. If you're trying to do it for views and stuff like that, that's all fine, but you'll get burnt out pretty quick. Do it because you want to do it, and then everything else will follow along. I started doing videos because I wanted to help the guys at the club make videos because you want to make them. As I say, I started doing them to help. I was getting loads of questions at the club at the same thing time and time again. So I thought I'd just do a video that explains it, and I'll put it on YouTube for the 10 or 20 people at the club to watch. Turns out a couple of thousand people watched it, so I kind of started doing a bit more. I might be recharge RC again for a while. Send me some of your track layouts you've used in your videos so I can add them to the game for other people. If anyone wants any of my track layouts, you can go to Play RC app. They're only the on-road tracks. I haven't done the off-road tracks. And they are all on there, and you should be able to take a look at them. There's loads of cool stuff on that website now. Definitely, it's Play RC. Let me have a look. It's a track designer program for Mini Z. playrc.app/track. I think. I don't know. playrc.app is what it seems to be. Head there, and if you dig around, you should be able to find the tracks. Chris, have a good one, everyone. I'm out. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to your new videos. Cool. Take care, Chris. Have a good rest of the weekend, and I will speak to you soon, no doubt. Thank you very much. The Easy Lap system depends how many people you're going to be running. If you're going to be running a lot of people, it's a little more expensive to start with, but the transponders are quite a lot cheaper. But it just depends what you're doing. If you're just doing it for yourself, then the lap monitor probably is the way to go. If you're doing it for lots of people, where you kind of need more software to run your racing, then Easy Laps is probably the better way to go. That would probably be my suggestion. I can't really. I would have shown you the comparison between the two, but I sold it, so I can't really do that. Right. Can't believe how long this has taken me tonight. Origin, you're making a song. Well, that's pretty impressive. I haven't got a musical bone in my body. I would love to have that talent. It sounds like that is a great place to start with your YouTube channel. Good evening, anyone that has just tuned in. You're watching SMRC tonight, where we are doing a little bit of race prep on a Lossy Micro B. It is taking hours because we're having so much fun chatting. Lots of things going on in the chat tonight. But it's all good. It's all good. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let us know you're watching and you are enjoying the content. Check out the channel as well. Go down, hit the picture of me or something. I don't know. Take a look at some of my other videos. There's loads on there. If you're into RC, this is the place to be. Frank. Thank you. I make them myself. Yeah, I print the t-shirts, and I don't print them. I do them. I heat press them. For the club members, I make a few t-shirts here and there. Maybe I will do a few more at some point and somehow put them out there, give them away. Should I do a giveaway, t-shirt giveaway? Because my friend said I'm bad at everything, so I'm proving them wrong. Yeah, too right. Don't, if your friends are telling you that you're bad at everything, they're not friends. So probably best to ignore them anyway and find some better friends. But what better to prove them wrong? So keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't listen to anyone else. Unless it's one of those people on YouTube that are giving away loads of money, then listen to them and take the money. Right. I am slowly making progress here, albeit you probably can't see. If you just tuned in, let us know where you're watching from. Say hello in the comments. Just trying to do a little bit of delicate soldering here, so apologies for turning away. Now, this soldering isn't the easiest to do, but it's not terrible. Just got to be patient. Right, we are nearly there with the transponder wiring. Hello, good evening, anyone that has just tuned in. You are watching me jabbering on about RC cars for the next couple of hours while I do this. It is now 11 o'clock at night here in the UK. Let us know where you're watching from. What's the time where you're watching? I'm assuming a lot of you guys are from the States, because that is where a majority of my members come from. I don't know quite how to pronounce your name. Cocos? From Portugal, and it's the same time as you. Oh, cool. I need a proper charger. What's your advice? Something for different vehicles like my Micro T and the SCX 24. Hello, Frank from the Netherlands. I've had loads of chargers over the years. The one that I'm using at the moment that I am quite enjoying, because it's nice and small and compact, is the Sky RC B6 Neo AC one. So it plugs straight into the wall, or you can run it off USB, or you can even run it off a LiPo. I found that pretty good at the moment. It's nothing crazy, it's pretty cheap, but it means that you can charge any kind of LiPo up to like 6S, I think, something like that. So it's pretty versatile, and it's nice and compact. Yeah, that is my advice. Hey, say 6. Okay, cool. Right, we are done with our wiring on the ESC. We have now got our servo mounted directly to it, and the transponder wire in place. What silicon oil densities would you recommend for using RCP track? I just put 350 CST in the front, 250 in the rear on the DuraShocks with blue lossy springs, but not sure about it. I'd say 350 is quite heavy. Hang on, but you're using DuraShocks with the blue lossy springs. I forget which way around. Is blue heavy or blue light? Remind me. I don't know where mine are. That's worrying. Let me. I can't remember what is blue. Blue's the light springs, isn't it? Right, so I would probably go like 200 and 250 maybe. Maybe go a little lighter if you're using the blue springs. That would be my suggestion. It depends what no, you're saying you're running on RCP. Don't know. Probably. I've not run my buggy. I'm assuming you're talking about the Micro B to start with. I've not run mine on RCP much. We run on carpet, so it's a bit tricky to say. But yeah, I'd maybe try going a little lighter on the oil. I mean, run it, see what it's like. But don't have to give money. People don't need to give money to me on here. I do this purely for the love of it. I'm not doing it to make money. That is not going to happen anytime soon. Hardest, I think. Let me check that. Oh, you could be right. There you go. I've got a pair here. No, I'm not gay. No, that is for sure. I am married with children, a child. Yeah, you could be right. The blue could be the stiffer ones. David. It's not much in it. But yeah, blue is the stiffer. There's really not much in those, is there? I don't know. Try them. Let us know. I think. I don't know. In mine on carpet, I've gone with a softer spring, and I'm on 200 weight oil on the stock springs on a stock car. Yeah, I think they messed up a bit with those springs, because you essentially get the same stock springs again, and why do you need another set of stock springs? So you only get 2 springs. there's not much difference in it. Good night. Have a good one, Origin. Yeah, I don't know really. Do you prefer the Micro B or Micro T? Well, that is a tricky one. It depends where I'm driving it. I've got to say, I almost prefer the Micro T. It's a fun car to drive. It's a little more quirky, and it handles a bit funky, but it puts more of a smile on my face, I think. Yeah, I think it puts more of a smile on my face, which doesn't explain why I don't drive it as much as I probably should, but yeah, I do enjoy it. Which do you enjoy? People still haven't let me know what if you could only have. I'm gonna try something. I've not done it before. How do I do it? No, that's not it. Bear with me. No, that's not it. Whoa! Green screen. Retouch on. There was something I was supposed to try on here, but I don't know how to do it. No, I'll leave it. Yeah, let me know in the comments, if you could only have one RC car, what would it be? Any scale, any size, what would your one RC car be? If you had to sell everything and you could only keep one, what would it be? I still can't decide. I still can't decide what would my one RC car be. Too much fun. They're all too much fun. I don't know if it'll be a racing car or a crawler. Let us know in the comments. Come on, people. Is it that hard to decide? Is everyone in that same... Okay, we've got our first one. Kyosho Inferno Neo 3.0. You can race it and bash it. 8 scale buggy. That's a good shout. I've not got... I didn't think about if I could only have one. Yeah, if I could only have one RC car, it'd probably be something that I don't actually have. Would be my sorry, I can't pronounce your name. I answered your question. Thank you. You answered the question I meant to ask. Let us know what that question was, because I'm glad that I could help. I just don't know what I helped you with. And good evening. Hello. Hello, everyone. We've got a few new people just joined us. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the live stream tonight, where I am working on a lossy Micro B, and we're having a great time in the chat, talking about all sorts of random stuff. We are just discussing what the one RC car you would have if the wife made you sell absolutely everything other than one. If you could only have one, what would it be? I'm on the fence. One car that I've been thinking about a lot recently and could well be in the running is a rally car, namely the Traxxas Rally, the like 8th scale / rally car. Been thinking about them a lot recently, and I would love one. Good night, Frank. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button before you leave. Say thank you. Say thank you. Not to say thank you, to show your appreciation. It would really be appreciated. Thank you very much. Anyway, good evening. Good night. Yeah, Traxxas Rally car. Anyone got one of those? Let us know what it's like. Right, we are making progress here. Can't believe the wife is still working. Just now working on the motor wires. If I could only keep one RC car, it would definitely be the Micro B or the Micro T. I'm absolutely hooked on these little cars. David, that is sounding like you are fully addicted to these, and my guess is that you've got 3, if not 5, is my prediction. I was quite good earlier. I made quite a good prediction. That sounds like a man talking from experience with more than one. Anyone else got a favourite RC? Let us know in the comments. What is it? If you could only have one RC car, what would it be? I'm going to go Traxxas Rally. It's a car that I really would like. I think you could race it, you could bash it. You can't use it indoors, but I could have a lot of fun with it. Okay. Either way, fun or prefer, same thing. If you're not having fun driving it, then probably not going to prefer. I don't know. They're both great. We don't have to make decisions on these things. We just have both of them. That's the good thing about small cars. You can hide them away and the wife doesn't need to know. And once you get to a certain number, they don't know if you're getting more or less. Hi, Brian. Hi, I wanted to drive the Lossy Micro B, but it drives backwards. How can I do that behind that I drive forward? I wanted to drive the Lossy Micro B, but it drives backwards. How can I do that behind that I drive forward? Don't quite understand. Brian, explain a little further and I will try and help you out. You're right in an addiction. Yeah, David, keeping an eye out for a deal has led me to having way too much projects. It's a dangerous It's a dangerous world. Marketplaces is a very dangerous place to be. Vabe from 2 micro T's and 1 buggy. Not bad. Currently, I have beside me 1 micro T, 3 micro B's, 2 WL toys, 1 Charisma, 1 Spec B, and too many mini Zs to count. I've been very lucky recently. Right, I'm trying not to burn myself here. Come on, people, keep on putting in the comments. What if you could only have 1 RC car? What would it be? We've only had 2 so far. 2 people suggest make these. One person said a 8 scale buggy. The other person said a micro T, I think. Come on, what if you could only have 1 car? What would it be? Hello, good evening to anyone that has just joined us. We are working on a Lossy Micro B tonight, getting it ready for racing on Monday, where we do our big comparison with the modified car that I've built, and we're going to find out if it is quicker or not. I spent a huge amount of time on that modified car, trying to figure it out, get it as good as I possibly could. That's hot. It's going to come down to the crunch on Monday night, so tune into the live stream and you will see firsthand how it goes, and we will see if it was worth all the effort. Can you make a video where you can reset the Lossy Micro B? That would be very nice if you could do that. Brian, resetting the Lossy Micro B is relatively simple, as my videos go. You can do a... Let me have a look for you. There is a way to do it. I'm just reminding myself. There's a reset to the transmitter that you can do. I think there's a reset to the ESC as well, but I can't find it. Drop me a message on one of the videos and I will try and have a dig around and see if I can find a link to it. But yeah, probably a good shout. I will probably do that. Vabe, really enjoy all of your content, vids, live streams. You seem like a dude I could hang out with. Well, we're hanging out right now. That is exactly what we're doing on the live stream, and why I'm here. It is. This is how real it is. on this channel. I am getting messages from the wife, and I just need to keep her happy. Yeah, that is what we're doing. We are creating a community on here where everyone can chat freely and share and hang out and have a good time. I'm no big YouTube superstar. I'm just me having a good time, enjoying chatting to everyone and all that. I'm currently planning to modify a Micro B with raccoon heli parts. The only thing that's holding me back are the Phillips screws and the possible shipping delays I've heard about. Yes, unfortunately, that is a bit of an issue. I don't quite know what's going on. I have been in contact with them, not recently, it was a couple of weeks ago. But basically, it's come down to the tariffs, I believe. And the way that they were doing them, stuff was getting held up massively when it was coming into the States, is what I've been told. And they have tried to group stuff together or something like this to try and speed it up. And yeah, so that is, I think, why there were issues with shipping times. As far as the Phillips head screws go, yeah, I'm with you there. They've needed a lot of Loctite to keep them in. That's one of the issues that I've been having. I also had a little bit of an issue with the C hubs and the rear hubs. I'm kind of waiting. I think they might be all part of this Chinese not New Year, whatever it is, the holiday that they're having at the moment. So I haven't been in contact with them for a while. I'm hoping once everyone gets back from that, I should be able to speak to them again. They're super nice people, really helpful, and they make all this stuff themselves in-house, and it's amazing quality, but it just needs a couple of little tweaks. I'm already giving away a little bit more than I probably should have, but stay tuned. It's worth it. We will find out. We'll give it another blast on Monday night, and we'll see how we go. I've got. I showed everyone earlier. It was a bit crazy. I wanted to order a couple of pinions. I'm running a 12 tooth on here at the moment, so I went on AliExpress to order some pinions, and I got some 15 tooth here, but they come in packs of 100, and then I also got some 18 tooth and some 16 tooth and some 14 tooth. And some 11 tooth. So I've now got enough pinions here. Each one of these is a bag of 100. If anyone needs a pinion, give us a shout and I can pop a set in the post. 2mm bore. But yeah, they were like $2 each bag. So like it wasn't really an issue. I just got a few more than I really need. But there you go. Right, onwards and upwards. We're slowly making progress here. We've been going for, well, 99 minutes, and I've got a bit done. This should have only taken half the amount of time, but there you go. I am just putting a little bit of, I believe what you call conformal coating on these wires that I've just soldered on, just to hold them all together and give them a little bit of extra strength. But it's going off a bit. It's a bit out of date. It's a bit sticky. Hello, good evening to everyone that is just tuned in. You are watching me live at the bench tonight, having a bit of fun, having a bit of a chat to everyone, enjoying ourselves, talking a little bit of rubbish, but having a good time. Let us know where you are watching from. Let us know what you're up to. Have you had a good weekend? Sorry, another message. Right, we're getting there. Battery tray mod done, wiring done, shocks next. That'll be fun. Now, if any of you guys haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button up in the corner. Show your appreciation to the channel and all of the videos that I do. It is very much appreciated. Doesn't cost you anything. And every time I get another subscription, I smile. And when I look back at the end of this live chat, it will tell me how many subscriptions, and I'll think, thank you very much, guys. By the way, what thread locker do you use? I use Loctite 222. Well, I use, for the past 10 years, .248. I use this one. It's a little dooby. What's it? It's all right. I like it because it's in a tube. I could do with something a little stronger at times. It's all right on the small stuff, but I prefer it over the liquid. It doesn't go everywhere, kind of. But yeah, 248. Someone was telling me, I didn't realise it, that there's a Loctite, different Loctites for different diameter screws. So like M2 uses something or other, and M10 uses something else. I didn't know that. I haven't found a chart for it yet, but I would be very interested to find a chart to find out what Loctite you should be using on an M2 screw. I certainly wouldn't use anything less than than what I'm using, because, wow, that came off easy. Because it's a bit weak anyway. Maybe it's just out of date. Right, shock time. These are just falling off. Wow. These lossy shocks are just falling off this car at the moment. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. Right, onto the shocks. Now, I do find these shocks a little bit of a pain to work on, but I think we might just go for the quick option tonight. Right, we're just going to do a quick oil change. Quick oil change on these shocks so we know what we're running. They don't come with a huge amount in there. If I can find my shock oil. Hold on a minute. Here we go. Hello. Oh, I'm losing my voice. That'll make this interesting. Probably a little less painful for you guys. Good evening to anyone that's just tuned in. We are doing a bit of work on the bench tonight on the Sussex Micro B, giving a brand new stock car a full race prep for racing on Monday night. Let me tilt you guys down a little bit so you can see better. There we go. Let's know, anyone on here, how many people on here actually race their micros versus just bash them and drive them around at home. I'm interested to know. You don't see a huge amount of racing going on, but it's super popular where we are, and we get great numbers, and it's just constantly rising. Bleeding these shocks is not easy. So tonight we are asking the question, if you could only have one RC car, what would it be? Sussex Micro is on carpet at my local hobby town. Nice. I have seen a hobby town with a track, and it looked pretty epic. I wonder if it's the same one that I saw. Do all hobby towns have track facilities? I've been to one or two, just got into it. Cool. Okay, here we go. First shock done. Already addicted. Doesn't take much to get addicted to these things, does it really? I can't even show you. There you go. We've got a small amount of rebound. Apologies, I can't make my fat fingers get any smaller. Just a very small amount of rebound. It's hard to get any less. And I think a little bit actually helps. So, yeah, that'll do. Joel, these are the stock shocks tonight. Just doing a stock build tonight for a comparison video, which will be coming up soon. Comparison will be done on Monday night. So tune in to the live racing on Monday night. We have buggy racing. And although I don't do much chatting, on the live racing. You can follow it along, and I will try and keep everyone a little bit more updated this week on how it's going. I did race it 2 weeks ago, and it went pretty well, but I've not told anyone. So you guys, it did go pretty good. I kind of smashed it. It did go pretty good. So yeah, stay tuned on Monday night, and hopefully we'll do it again. But Monday night we're going to be running a different, gearing it up a bit, so I should be able to get a bit more out of it. I was a little bit lacking on when I did drive it last time. So actually that's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky to do a live stream and get footage. You might have to join us towards the finals. Unless I can no. I am just trying to sort out a new phone so that all my content is a little bit better. You guys probably wouldn't believe it, but I've done every single video on my channel on a very old iPhone SE, edited on iMovie on the iPhone. And yeah, I mean, it explains a few things why the videos aren't great and they're not edited amazingly, but that's all I've got. So it's that or nothing, people. But I am looking at trying to upgrade my phone to something a little newer, which will be rather good, and I'll be very happy when I've done that. I'm hoping to do that this week. Hang on. Cool. Sorry, guys. Just chatting to the wife quickly. Right. Thank you very much, David. I'm glad you enjoyed the content. Sorry, Joker, just had to chat to the wife. She said, yeah, beautiful wife, she says. Thank you, Joker. Thank you very much for the like. Hit the subscribe button, guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate the extra. You can, actually, no, I don't think you can do it in here. Have you tried the Proline Electron tyres on the Micro? Electron, which ones are they? I haven't even heard about those. Let's have a quick look. Proline Electron. No, not tried those. Actually, no, I've got the clay bites on the Micro T, but I've not tried the Electron. I've just found that I've got to go do a load of other work tonight, so I might have to end this once I've got these shocks done. I'm still on my stock wheels on my Micros. You're not driving hard enough. Oh, electrons are illegal. What are we down? Stock wheels and tyres only. Stock wheels and tyres are good. They provide plenty of grip. The only issue that I have with the stock tyres is the fronts on carpet. They don't last very long. I can shred them in like one night, and they just, I mean, they're not terrible once they've gone off, but yeah, it's a bit of a shame to go through them so quickly. Good evening to anyone that has just joined us. That wouldn't have helped. When you're building these, you've got to make sure that the little hat is doing what it should be doing, because the little O-ringy type thing can be a pain. Incidentally, the upgrade RC shocks are very easy to bleed. Giving them that. Should have paid more attention while I was doing this, because I don't know which ones I've done and which ones I haven't done. And sometimes it's a little tricky to tell. Good evening to anyone that is watching and has just tuned in. You are watching SMRC. That's me. Having a bit of a mess about on the bench tonight. Doing a bit of race prep for an upcoming video. I think I've done both of those shocks now. If you're new to the channel, check it out. Loads of content on crawlers, buggies, all that sort of stuff. Let us know if you've got any suggestions on other videos that you would like to see. I will do my best to cover them. If you've got any questions, pop them down in the comments here or in any of the videos. I read every single comment. I try and answer them too. So if you've got any questions, don't be afraid to shout. I will do my best to answer them. Sometimes it might even make sense. Right, nearly there. I've been going 2 hours now. This should have taken probably less than half, but there you go. If you've just joined us, let us know where you're watching from, what you've been up to. And the question tonight is, if you only had one car, what would it be? Some people are saying 8 scale, some people are going micro. If you only had one car, what would it be? There we go. Tiny bit of rebound. Could just do a little tweak on that. Just give it a little burp. Now, for all you guys that are watching, I've set myself a bit of a goal this year. My goal this year is to try and get to 5,000 subscribers. Coming up on 3. Got a little way to go. I think I'm at 2.7 at the moment, 2.750. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, people. Help me out. It doesn't cost you anything. All it means is you'll get a little notification when I do a live or something like this. All right. I have a feeling I've done this one already. No, I haven't. Good evening to anyone that's just tuned in. Hello, hope you're having a good weekend. Let us know what you're up to while we just do a little bit of work here on the bench. Hope you've had a good Saturday, wherever you are. Let us know if you're racing tomorrow. Or going out, having a bit of a drive. There you go, just bleeding the last shock here, getting all the air bubbles out. Here we go, we can then get these back on the car and we will nearly be there. Coming up from midnight here in the UK. I'm assuming most of you guys are out in the States. It does seem to be where most people are watching from. Let us know where you are watching from and what the time is. Oh, that's not good news. I just found a bladder still on my bench and not in the car. I'm hoping it's from this shock. Yes, it is. Just realised my hands are covered in paint, and that is because I have been painting and decorating all day, doing the DIY. Which is where I'm off to in just a second. I'm going to do a little bit more on this, just get this finished up, and then I've got to go sort out a leaking tap and a toilet that I didn't turn on. We do it all here on SMRC. I could even carry on the live stream doing DIY. How about that? I won't, because that would be incredibly boring. If anyone has any questions, don't hesitate to pop them down in the comments. Anything to stop me waffling would be great. Right, shocks going back on. And good evening to anyone that has just joined us, where we are just doing a bit of basic race prep on this new Sussex Micro B, getting it all ready to hit the track on Monday night. If you've got any questions, pop them down in the comments. If you haven't already, check out my channel. There is tons of videos on there on the Micro B and all the other micro buggies. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, show your appreciation. Now, I should really just check. Ah, carnage. Inside, outside, outside. Oh, never mind. Right, I'm going to just try and get these shocks in the right settings. If you heard me mumbling to myself, we're on the outside holes on the lowers, we're on the outside holes on the uppers on the front, and we are on the outside on the lowers on the rear and on the inside on the uppers on the front, on the back. So we're good on the front. Just gonna change the rear now, which I'm going to put on, which I should have remembered and done, but I didn't. So we're just going to right. Now, if you guys haven't already, one good little upgrade to these cars is the Endura ball studs that use the Allen keys. It makes life a lot easier than having to use the nuts. It means you don't have to keep on popping the ball studs off out the shocks and out the arms the whole time. It just means that they stay a little bit tighter and don't get so much slop in them. Good evening if you've just joined us. Hello. Hope you're having a nice weekend wherever you are. Give us a shout if you've got any questions. I'll be around for another 10 or so minutes while I just get this car wrapped up. If you have found any of this of interest, hit that like button, give us a subscribe, doesn't cost you anything, and it helps grow the channel. If you're after any Endura stuff, head over to my bio and you can grab yourself a 5% discount code. It will help you on any of your parts that you need. Tonight we are asking the question, what is your favourite RC? If you could only have one, what would it be? I have said Traxxas Rally. It's not a car that I've got, but it's a car that I would love. I think it would be a good all-round car to have. I've not even driven one, to be honest, but it looks a lot of fun. That would be my choice. Let us know what your choice would be. If you could only have one car, what would it be? Okay, we are nearly there. You froze on my end for a moment. Apologies, Joker. It seems to be working this end. The chat has gone very quiet, which does always worry me, whether I'm just talking to myself. But you've just confirmed Traxxas XRT. That would be a lovely car to have. The only problem I have with cars like that is they're so expensive. Is the batteries are so expensive. I'd love to own some big cars like that, but it ain't gonna happen on what I earn, that's for sure. I would like a Traxxas Rally. I kind of think I've got a couple of batteries that would work on it. I've been, yeah, expensive. Yeah, it worries me about the big stuff. The only good, well, depends what you're doing, I guess. If you're driving an XRT, you're probably giving it a pretty good thrashing, in which case you probably are going to break stuff and it probably is going to get expensive. It's kind of why I quite like the idea of a rally car. You can kind of do a little bit of bashing and a little bit of jumping, but hopefully it wouldn't break too much. Quite like the Max as well, but again, I'd be worried about how much it's going to cost me. Right, we are thankfully nearly there on this, and then I can let everyone get back to their Saturdays. Can't imagine why anyone wants to watch me jabbering on about this, but hey, if I have entertained you for the past 2 hours, then it's all good. If anyone has got any questions about any of these modifications that I've done to this car tonight, then you can head over to my channel and find videos on all of them. There are a few other bits that I need to do to this before Monday comes, but it's not going to happen tonight. Good evening, Joker. Have a good dinner. I'm not going to be on here for much longer, so don't worry, you are not going to miss anything much. But here we go. We are just about there with this. Just doing a little tweak to the knuckles. We could do with doing some shimming. I don't think it's going to happen tonight. I've now got to go and fix a toilet and mend a leak in a bathroom. Yeah, there's just more slop in here than I would really like. Getting quite a lot of slop in this top shock here on those ball studs. Just all really adds up on these. And where some of the upgraded parts do make quite big improvements. I don't know if you can really see it. The difference of this versus this just doesn't move. But anyway, I think we're there. It feels pretty good now. I think we're good enough to race. Got a couple of other little bits to put back in, but I think I'm going to call it a night there. So if you've got any questions, quickly pop them down in the comments and I will try and answer them very quickly. But otherwise, I'm going to be saying good night. From the UK. thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in and all the chat that we had going on tonight. It was a pleasure talking to you all. Join us on Monday night. It's about 8 p.m. UK time. I don't know what that is in wherever you are, but we race from about 7 till 9:30 UK time. So tune in and say hi and keep an eye out for the orange jumper on the rostrum, because that will be me, hopefully. I don't have too many issues. And I'll keep you updated on how the car is going throughout the night. I'll do my best. Yeah. I'm going to put this last screw in and then say thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to show your appreciation. There you go, 1 to 2 p.m. CST. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good evening to all of you guys over in the States. Hope you have a good Sunday, and I will catch up with some of you on Monday night, and then maybe on Wednesday or Thursday night. So stay tuned, subscribe, and hit that like button. I will see you guys very soon. Thank you very much. Laters.